Good day, everyone. Sorry for the delay. I had to get situated. As you can see, I'm in a different location. I'm at my in laws in North Carolina. We're here for the holiday, Christmas, and all of the wonderfulness. I so look forward to being in North Carolina because I have the best, most wonderful in loves in the world. And that's what I call them. They're my in loves, not my in laws. So, well, they're my in laws also, but y'all know what I mean. It's all about the love. And they love them so me. So, I hope everyone had a wonderful holiday. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah, Festival of Lights. And today is probably one of my favorite holidays during this time of year. And some of you may be familiar, others may not, but hopefully after this series you will know more than you know now if you don't know much. All right. All right, so good day, Patty. It's good to see you, love. Good day, Linda, from the mountains of Colorado. Oh yes, it is happy Boxing Day as well. Yes, thank you for that one, Patty. I mean, Linda, thank you so much. And thank you, Patty. Yes, I'm enjoying my time for sure. For sure. So I am live on all the things YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, but I don't have my like normal setup. So you'll bear with me today. Hey, Julian. Hey, Shaper. Look at you on Instagram. Good day, Imaja. It's good to see y'all. Thank y'all for joining me live today on Instagram and on all the things. Hey, Fiki. Oh, you like the background? So I'm in my in-love's dining room. So, they have the classic china closet. Yes. So that's the background that you see. Hey, Shay, you're in two places today. That's where we're going, Fee King. Yes. Our series this week is Kwanzaa. It's Kwanzaa. So if you are familiar with Kwanzaa, just put something in the comments and let me know. Let me know. Yes, it is, Fee. If you have celebrated Kwanzaa in the past, if you seen a post on it on Facebook, that might be some folks' first introduction to Kwanzaa may have been through social media. But let me tell you, Kwanzaa's been around for a long time. For a long time, Kwanzaa. So let me get into it, y'all. Let me get into it. All right. So one of the reasons why I love this holiday, Kwanzaa, is because it was created specifically, but not exclusively, for African Americans. So it was created by a professor of African studies. His name is Dr. Karanga, trying to think of his first name, Mulana Karanga. And he created Kwanzaa in 1966. So when I say it's been around for quite some time, it's been around for over 55 years. And one of the most beautiful things about Kwanzaa is that it focuses on family, community, and culture. That is the basis of it. And I think as time goes on, more and more people are becoming exposed to Kwanzaa, but more importantly, starting to practice the principles of Kwanzaa. So with Kwanzaa, there are 7 principles, right? And so each day there is a principle that we get to practice. And that's the other reason why I love Kwanzaa so much, because it's also about the practice. What are you practicing? And you'll know what I say, practice makes progress. So imagine practicing these principles and making progress with each of these principles. Ooh, what a world we would live in. What a world we would live in. So each day we get to observe and also practice a principle. And so in Kwanzaa, one of the things that we do is our greeting. And so Kwanzaa is based in Swahili language, African language of Swahili. And we greet each other by saying Habari Gani. Habari Gani. Let me put that up so y'all can see what that looks like. Habari Gani. And what Habari Gani means is what's the news? Like, what's up? What's the news? What's going on? Right? What is the news? And you respond by saying that principle of the day. So today is the first day of Kwanzaa, and the principle on the first day is Umoja. Umoja. You'll say that. Umoja. Umoja. And what Umoja means is unity. So Umoja is the foundational principle of Kwanzaa because it all starts with unity. It all starts with oneness. Yes? So I didn't grow up celebrating Kwanzaa. I didn't hear about Kwanzaa until I was an adult. And I think even if I had heard of it when I was a child, I don't think my family would have celebrated it because of our religious our religious upbringing. And so we were all about Christmas. You know, we was all about Jesus the Christ being born on Christmas Day, and we would have Christmas shows at church, and like it was all about Christmas, like all about Christmas, which is fine, which is fine. But one of the things that I knew that I wanted to do when I became a mother was to ensure that my girls understood and practiced Kwanzaa, right? So we celebrate Christmas, we celebrate, you know, most of the holidays, and it was important to me and Marco that our girls celebrate Kwanzaa. So let me just share a little bit about that. So when my girls were very young, the neighborhood that we live in, that we still live in, is a community. We are blessed to have the most amazing neighbors, and it is a community in every sense of the word. Like in the olden days when everyone used to look out for each other and everyone's child was everybody's child, my child was everybody's child, and everybody else's child was my child. It's that kind of energy. And so there were a number of families, and there was one particular family on our block, and then there were other families in the area, and we decided to come together as one in unity and celebrate Kwanzaa with our children because it's about the whole community. It's intergenerational, and this is really important. And so what we would do, we decided that every year we would rotate who would host the Kwanzaa festival, because Kwanzaa is a festival. So who would host the festival in their home, and we will all come, we would collaborate, everyone would bring something, we would, you know, cook, and, you know, it was just a beautiful gathering. And then we would have the children share what Kwanzaa, that Kwanzaa principle meant for them. So we would go through the 7 principles because it was one day that we would do this collectively as a community. It was about maybe 4 or 5 families. We would come together and do this. And each each of the families, the children would represent the family, and they would share what one of the principles meant to them. And we would cover the 7 principles. And if it was a repeat, depending on how many children were there, it was just a repeat. It was, you know, it was all good. And this was really powerful for children, one, to understand our African roots, to understand um, to get exposed to an African language, which was Swahili, and to start to embody these principles of Umoja for day one, unity. And they would speak about unity and they would give examples of how they can be that principle in their community. And then it was another layer for us because the school that our girls went to from nursery through the 8th grade also practiced Kwanzaa. So every year there was a big Kwanzaa celebration. I mean, big. It was African dancing. There was um, people would come and sell their goods. So there was vendors, there was food. It was a good time. And so they experienced that from nursery through the 8th grade as well. And they would perform, they would do dance and all of those things. And it was very powerful. So for them to receive that, not just in the home, but also in their school environment was powerful for them and for us and our community because there were several families on our block. All of our children went to the same school, which was called the Learning Tree, which is a very Afrocentric focused school. So it ingrained in them the power of who they are. It ingrained in them the power of knowing our roots and what we are rooted in as African people living in America. So before I go down the road too much with the Learning Tree, let me get back to Kwanzaa. But I just want to demonstrate how important it was for Marco and me for them to have this exposure and experience in their very young lives. So, Kwanzaa, Habarigani, Umoja. So if someone says to you, what's the news? If someone says to you, what's the first day of Kwanzaa? Now you know, Umoja, which means unity. So unity, as I said, is the foundational principle in Kwanzaa. And it means, and I'm taking this from Dr. Karenga's website. So if you want to learn more about Kwanzaa, I would suggest going to his website, and I will put it on here. It is called Official Kwanzaa website .org. Yeah, Dr. Karega keeps it simple for you. Go to the official Kwanzaa website.org and you will have more information about Kwanzaa. So let me share a little bit about day one, Umoja. So Umoja is embedded in striving for and maintaining unity in the family, community, nation, and race. It's a practice of togetherness in all things good and a mutual benefit. It's about harmony and oneness. So we get to practice Umoja every day, right? Not just during Kwanzaa, but every day we get to practice Umoja. And Dr. Karenga says this, and Dr. Karenga is like all about the practice. So, we vibing on the practice thing. He says, practice proves everything. Practice proves everything. And that it is important that we make practice a priority. And what do I say? Because practice makes progress. So imagine a world where everyone is practicing Umoja, where everyone is practicing unity. Imagine a world that has that principle baked into it. Baked into it. Because America, well, don't get me started. Let's just say that America was not founded on unity or Umoja. Can we say that? I think we can, right? And so it's up to us. It's up to us, each one of us, to be that demonstration of umoja. And we could do it in simple, simple ways, right? We could be kind to each other. We can acknowledge each other's presence. We can go out of our way to just be of support and assistance to someone. Because in reality, we're not going out of our way. We're not. We're demonstrating oneness, unity, umoja. Umoja. So, umoja, unity is a quality, right? It is a principle. It is high vibration. So when you think about the qualities that you are desiring to experience, embody, and express more fully in 2025, think about it from that lens, right? From that depth. The qualities that we declare for ourselves are important, are significant, right? Because that is the energy that we are aligning ourselves with. So have you started thinking about, dreaming about, writing about your quality for 2025? Because I've started the list. I started the list last week. So I have Shay, I have Fee. What is yours? So over this next week, 2, 3 weeks, I will be adding to the list as you share what your quality is. And if you are not familiar with what I'm speaking to, for the last couple of years, when we approach a new year, I invite you to select a high vibration quality. You could think of it as a quality of God, a quality of the universe, a quality of love, right? A high vibration quality that you are making a commitment to being, that you are making a commitment to experiencing, that you are making a commitment to embodying, that you are making a commitment to expressing in the world through you. That is the invitation. So if you know what that is already, if you know those qualities, and it could be more than one, but don't make it 10. I would say no more than 3 or 4. Then please put it in the comments and I will add you to the list. And what I do with that list is I include everyone and their qualities in my prayers. And what you get to do with it is to live it, to experience it, to breathe it, to be it through affirmations, by writing it out, by using it, right? By practicing it, because practice proves everything, as Dr. Karenga says. So we make the practice the priority. We make our quality our priority. And then the other thing that I do, and I share this every year, is I share I see you, Patty, love. I will add love for Patty on the list. One of the things that I do to add to this is I create a theme for myself, right? For the year. So you could think of it like if you created a movie title for your life for 2025, what would that be? From a high vibration, right? And I create the theme for the year. So for 2024, my theme was I soar in 2024. And I like them to rhyme, but they don't have to rhyme. So my theme was I soar in 2024. And my qualities for 2024 were surrendering, structure, soaring, and consistency. So I have 4, and I would recommend no more than that. And then I took one of the words, it doesn't have to be one, but I like soaring because soaring had a lot of, it had a lot of energy for me. So I created my theme. I soar in 2024. And then I would create affirmations, right? I am surrendering to God's will. I am surrendering to God's unchanging hands. I am soaring. I am structured. I am consistent in all that I do, right? And I would repeat that all throughout the day. And I would write them out as part of my inspirational journaling. I would pick a number and I would write them out. So I would say between a number of 1 to 7. And every day, write out your affirmation of your quality. And I would imagine it. I would imagine myself soaring, right? So this is how we get to use our quality. This is how we get to use the principle of Umoja today in our daily interactions. We get to practice and be the presence of Umoja. So Habari Gani, everybody, and you would say Umoja. Yes. So that's where we're going this week. Every day I will share the principle of Kwanzaa with you. And there's 7. We start today, and the last day is on January 1st. And I'll share with you what we would do on January 1st with the kids, because we would usually do the Kwanzaa celebration on New Year's Day, and there's more to it that we would do with them on that particular day. So let me check in with y'all, and then I'll get into some quick joy news. So Fee, my family, Mary, my mother, was very sad when I told her I would no longer celebrate the gift giving of Christmas. My mom wanted her gift. I gave her love throughout the year. Yeah, Fee, I feel that. I feel that. But girl, we loved Christmas and we loved getting our presents. Yes, we did. My family would not have been open to Kwanzaa back then either. Yeah, girl. As a matter of fact, there was a period of time when Kwanzaa was viewed very negatively by some of the Black community, and that has shifted greatly, thankfully, over time. Patty, happy Kwanzaa. It's a wonderful holiday. My friend taught me about it years ago. He isn't here anymore, but it's a very good thing to learn about years back. Wonderful, Patty. And like I said, it is open to everyone. It's open to everyone. He specifically, Dr. Karanga, specifically was intentional about that, that Kwanzaa is something that can be practiced by all cultures, all faiths, because it's not based in religion. It's based in the principle of oneness, of unity. It's based in the principle of collective love consciousness. It's based in the principle of Africa, of Africa. All right. So, oh, Fee, thank you for putting that up. So there you have it again, the website you can go to if you want to find more information. Ah, hey, Mama Sekou. All right, so Mama Sekou is putting in prosperity and comedy on behalf of Sekou. All right, Mama Sekou, what's yours? Let me know. Thank you, Deborah. Happy Kwanzaa to you as well. Yes, yes. All right, y'all. So we'll continue tomorrow. And let's see if you could find out what day 2 of Kwanzaa is by tomorrow. And then when you come on tomorrow, put it in the comments. All right. Because I'm going to start the show by saying Habarigani. And I want to see the comments flooded with day 2, the principle of Kwanzaa. All right. So I just gave you a little bit of homework. And your other homework is to be the principle of Umoja. Start practicing today in all of your interactions, no matter where you are or who you are with. Okay? All right. So let's get into some joy news real quick. And let me just check in with my people over here in Instagram. All right, Julian Habarigani, Umoja, Umoja. So, some joy news this weekend. It is the final Sunday of 2025, and so it's the 5th Sunday, and so for the 5th Sunday, we do Practitioner Sunday at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living, where I am the spiritual director, senior minister, and I love Practitioner Sunday because my practitioner core, which are a dynamic group of people, they run the service, they do the service from top to bottom, and so we will be focusing on year end, releasing and letting go of 2024. So there will be some sharing, some ritual, and some opportunities for people to share as well. So join us. You could go to rocklandcsl.org. We are virtual, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time on Zoom, also live stream on Facebook. So I hope you will join us on Sunday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time to release and let go of 2024, right? All right. Also, please be aware that one of the first classes that I teach in 2024 is the 30-day mental diet class. And this year we are focusing on living life alive in 2025. Yes, yes, yes. So registration is open. You can go to, let me take this banner down so you can see, bit.ly/mental diet class 2025 is on Eventbrite. And we will be practicing 30 principles with 30 days of spiritual practice because it's all about powering up the new year in a new way with a renewed you. So join me. The first class is on January 7th. It's for 5 weeks, Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. There's a sale right now, y'all. So register before December 31st, and the cost is $55. After that, it is $75, and it's a special price for Rockland CSL members of $55. You could pay at Cash App, Venmo, and Zelle. All are I am Red Melissa. Zelle is my email address, iamredmelissa@gmail.com. All of the information is online on my social media. So please go there and register today. Get the book, The 30-Day Mental Diet by Willis Kinnear. All right. Lastly, I will be doing my second cohort of group spiritual life coaching starting on February 1st. That's a Saturday. It's 6 weeks, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time on Zoom. So if you are interested in spiritual life coaching in a group with me, send me a direct message and I will add you to the list. There are only 8 slots for the group. 3 slots have already been taken, so there's 5 slots left, okay? And we're focusing on, what it is that we wanna co-create for ourselves, right? Starting to put down a concrete plan, right? By prioritizing our purpose and our passion as our guide. So we are being very clear, very intentional, very attentional about 2025. We ain't playing, right? We ain't playing. So I hope that you would join Group Spiritual Life Coaching if you've been wanting to work with me. It's more affordable than one-on-one coaching, and you will be with a wonderful group of like-minded people who are on this spiritual journey as well. All right, I am at time and overtime, so let me say Habaragani. What y'all say back? What do you say back? Habaragani, what do you say back? Come on now. Come on now. Umoja. Yes, Umoja. So I will see you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful today. Peace and blessings, everybody. Peace and justice. We are living life in joy, connected to our yes.